Hello, it's Lynn from Lynn's Corner. I want to come to you. My last video was, what side are you on? And today's question, or this question for this video is, what you gonna do now? What are you going to do now? That's a real question. Are you going to be angry and mad for the next 4 years? Are you going to take 4 years out of your life to be angry, to be upset, to be worried, to focus and center all of your conversations around the situation that's going on now? What are you going to do with yourself now? That's a real question that you need to ask yourself, because I have witnessed people that were upset and mad and angry for 4 years before. There was no other topic of conversation. We could be talking about the trees. By the end of the conversation about the trees, it would return right back to that man. And we know who I'm talking about. Are you going to let another 4 years go with that level of anger, hate, and disdain? I've even heard people say they wish a certain person was dead. And these are people who's supposed to be, I don't know. Listen, I just want to know. Just ask yourself, what are you going to do now? How are you going to nurture your mind, your body, and your soul at this point during these 4 years? Do we have some things that are coming down the pipe that are going to be, that just may shake you to your core? Yes. And since that's the case, we got to be spiritually strong and ready. And you can't be spiritually strong and ready if you spend hours and days and months and years in a state of negativity. What kind of assistance can you be with that type of energy? What type of energy are you trying to exude? Are you trying to function in? What vibration do you want to function in? Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're functioning in an energy of despair, an energy of worry, and an energy of negativity, that's what you're going to draw to you. You draw to you what you give out. I talked about that before, where you talk about inner frequencies and energetic matches. You could be all over the place, but eventually the match is going to be found. So, what are you going to do now? I can give you some things to do. One, first thing you can do is start journaling. You can journal how you're feeling on a daily basis. Write it down in a journal. It's one thing you can do. Second thing you can do, you can pray. Pray for yourself, pray for your loved ones, pray for your mind, pray for your heart, and pray for your soul. Number 3, get out in nature. You hear me say that all the time. I don't care if it's cold outside. Put a coat on. Go take a walk. Get out in nature. Put a coat on. Go to the park. Sit and look at the wonders of God. Look at the blessings of God. Walk in nature. Number 4, meditate. You can meditate. That's an option. Meditate. If you don't know how to meditate, check my earlier videos from months ago, maybe even last year. Meditate. 5, get with people that are like-minded, that are positive. Don't spend your time with negative people. Get with people that are like-minded, that are positive, that can raise your frequency. When you feeling low, give them a call. Hey, look here, I just can't seem to get over what happened. Somebody who has positive energy is going to be able to help you, pull you out of that. Now, if you need therapy, that's another option. Get some therapy. That will definitely help you. But we don't stay in a negative state. We're not going to stay in a negative state. We're not going to stay in a helpless, hopeless, despair type state. We don't want to stay there. So like I said, ask yourself, what am I going to do now? And take this time to develop a plan. Set some goals. Set big goals, set small goals. Check your goals and see if you've met them. Check them off as you meet them. But give yourself a plan. Year 1, I want to do this by the end of the year. Year 2, I want to have done this by the end of the year. Year 3, year 4. Since the person's going to be there for 4 years, set yourself a 4-year plan. Yearly, monthly, weekly. You're doing all of that, you don't have time to be negative. And you don't have time to worry. Get yourself in motion and in gear to feed yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually. And surround yourself with people who also feed you and feed themselves. And if it's only one person, then it's one person. If it's only 2 people, it's 2 people. But do not saturate your soul in energies that don't feed you in a positive manner and don't feed you what you need. Okay? Now what you gonna do? See you soon.